Hello everyone, I'm Aditya here from J8 Softtech. So in this session we are going to discuss the topics of define divisions, define sales organization, define distribution channels, define shipping points, assign business areas to plant valuation area and division, assign sales organization to company code, assign distribution channels to sales organization, assign division to sales organization, set up sales area, assign sales organization distribution channel to plant. So these are the first 10 topics that we are going to do in this video, and in the further configurations of SD part of FI, SDFI integration we are going to do in the next video. So let's start off with the defined divisions. For this we need to go into a transaction OVXB. I'm going into OVXB now. In the OVXB, click on this new, and then we have VP. This can be only two words, so we process SD division, save, back, and then we'll go ahead with the define sales organization OVX5. OVX5. OVX5, we are creating a new organization PPRO. And statistics currency we can give it as INR. So, okay, save. We can give addressing text Mr. Hari. IN, say okay. Data was saved, back. Then we'll go ahead with the sales organization VPRO was created. Distribution channel OVXI. Here also we are going OVXI is for distribution channel, and in this we are going to go for new entries. Here also I'm keeping it as distribution channel, and also I'm keeping it as VP. So we process distribution channel, save, say okay, back, and then we have OVXD, define shipping points. OVXD, so we can have multiple shipping points. So I'm creating one shipping point. This also we take as shipping point as we process shipping point, factory calendar, and so we process, yes, and then we have to go ahead with the assign business area or to plant valuation area and division OMJ7. OMJ7. So plant division, new entries, VPRO is already there, division VP is already there, business area VPRO is already there, say enter. And then what are we doing here is we are just assigning the plant to the business area, that's all. Say okay, it's been assigned, and then we are going ahead with the division. So come back, valuation area division. So we are assigning the valuation area or division, we are assigning it here. So for that, new entries, VPRO, VP, VPRO again. So we have the valuation area, and valuation area we are assigning it to business area. Say okay, back again. So plant valuation area division. So new entries. So we have VP, VPRO, VP, VPRO. Say enter, enter. Okay. Okay, an entry already exists with this. Okay, so we already have this. Since we have already created this plant valuation areas, we already defined it. So there's no need to define it right now here. It's already been done. Then we will go for OVX3. So assign sales organization to company code. OVX3. OVX3. OVX3, where we have here OVX3 is assign sales organization to company code. Assign sales organization to company. So we have sales organization. So we have our company code is here. We just need to assign. We have to select this, tick mark this and assign, and then we have to select this sales organization is already there, so just select this. Now what happens is we are assigning this sales organization to our company code. If you just come up, so this is company and this is a sales organization. Back, then we have assign distribution channel to sales organization, OVXK, OVXK. Now in this we have the company code. Here this is the company, so select this, assign, and in this we have lot of distribution channels, in which we have also created our own distribution channel called VP. So we can select that, and we can select other things also, like we have direct sales, we have factory sales, we have direct sales again. So we have many things. We can select this here and save it. Okay, back, and then assign division to sales organization, OVXA. So in this we again go to we can select, we'll choose the VPRO here. This is our VPRO. Select this, assign. So we can select a lot of sales organizations here. We already created our own sales organization as well here. That was VP. So we have VP SD division, and we have services, we have SP post, we have lot of other things here which are already been created. We can have cross division, we can have pumps, motorcycles, and no matter how many sales organizations you want to put under this plant, you can do that. Lighting, spuds, elevators, high-tech city services, all these things you can put. Any number of sales organizations can be kept under one particular company. So once we have done this, we'll go back and we have to come to the setup sales area, OVXG. So in this we have to set up the sales area. So sales area also we'll first select, we'll search for VPRO, and once we have this, we'll go for assignment, assign VP, direct sales, factory sales, direct sales. Okay, so just save it, confirm, say okay, back, and then we have to go ahead with the assign sales organization distribution channel to plant, OVX6. So this is the transaction for assigning sales organization to distribution channel. So we have to go for control of VPRO, and we have VPRO sales organization. We have lot of sales organizations assigned to VPRO. So I'm selecting some 01 sales organization, direct sales. Select this, we select this, assign, and we can assign all these distribution channels. So for every sales organization there can be distribution channels. So we have lot of distribution channels, in which we also created our own distribution channel called VProcess. So other than this, we can also select a lot of other distribution channels which are already existing. Like for example, we have Hamburg, we have WRK, New York, and then we have Berlin, we have Paris, New York, Chicago. These are all the things that we can have here. Say OK. Okay. Okay, so 001 is something which is already a part of another company code, it seems. So that's the reason we are not taking this. Basically, these are all not assigned to the these are not assigned to our company. So I just uncheck this, because since these are not assigned to our company code, we are not able to post it. I'll just take VP here. Wipro, say OK. This is done. Save it. Okay, this has been done. Now if you can see this, for this sales organization, this has been done. Plant has been graded. Save. Come back. This has been done. So assign business area to plant and division OVF0. OVF0. Here we have to assign the business area to the organizational unit. So we have business area to plant and division. So business area to plant and division. So go for new entries. I'll go for VPRO. Division is VPRO. This has already been done actually. Actually, we have already done this part. So we don't have to do this now, because just now we have completed this concept. And then we have something called assign shipping point to plant, OVXC. Let's check whether if we already done that. OVXC. Shipping point. Let's check out for VPRO. Have we done the shipping point? No, we have not done shipping points. So we'll take the shipping points as of now we are assigning only one shipping point, which we have assigned here, VPRO. We've created a shipping point called VPRO. This is a shipping point. We select other ones. Yeah, we have created two shipping points here. Back. Then we have define and assign pricing procedure, OVKK. Define and assign pricing procedure, OVKK. New entries. Sales organization is VPRO. Distribution channel is VP. This is also VP. Document procedures. Okay, this pricing procedure we have not done. Define tax determination rules, OVK1. So these remaining things we'll do it in the next visit. So we're creating tax determination, tax categories, new entries. We go for new entries and tax count. Tax count, if we already have a tax count, that's a tax country, we are going to take this here. We already have a tax country as India, IN. So just select this, and for this we can have the sequence as one size tax category. You can select from the existing tax categories, and we can assign it to a tax category here. Sales tax. You can just select this and click save, and then we can have this. We can maintain the sales tax here, and after this we need to assign it to the new entries, and we have to assign it to VPRO plant, VPRO, and then we have to go for country code is IN. And city code is you can select any city code. We can keep blank now. India tax code, country code, we don't have India, I guess. Here we have to create that. Hello everyone, in this session we are going to discuss the next part of the SDFI integration. In the first video we have discussed till the 13th step, and in this we are going to go for OVK1, that's tax determination rules, and then we are going to assign delivering plans to tax determination, and we're going to define two number ranges 48 and 49 in the FBN1, and we are going to assign shipping points. So these are the things that we have to do now, and for that we have OVK1, and OVK1 is the transaction for tax category. This will go for new entries, and tax country, need to select this. Tax country is India, the sequence is 1, tax category is something like input tax, country sale tax. You can just save it. Okay, it's already exists. Sequence, in this sequence already exists, so we'll take the sequence as 2 on request. So we have saved this, and then we have to go for assign delivery plans to tax determination OX10. This will go to the plant VPRO. So for VPRO we have already maintained it. We already maintained for this plant the tax determination. So here we have the tax certification here and a calendar year. So here country code we can give have the chat tax certification here. So once we assign the country code, define regional codes, basic functions, sales and distribution, and region codes. Select this. Actually we are maintaining the tax category in the OVK1 transaction. We have already maintained for India as WUSD, and let's come back, and then we have to go for FBN1. Let's go to the FBN1 transaction, and here our company code is VPRO. So let's go for intervals, and in the intervals we'll click on the intervals, and in this we are going to go for 48 and 2016, and the number range, whatever is the available number range, we'll take that. We'll have 10,000, say OK, and then we have to go for another number range, that 49 and 16, 1001 to 11,000, say OK, say OK, okay. So OLV2, assign shipping point, OLV2, OVL2. shipping determination. We go for new address, and in this we have the shipping determination. We have created we can create a shipping point, so we are going for standard one, large group. We have crane, we have plant. The plant that we have here is VPRO, is the plant that we created actually. Prior shipping point VPRO, and shipping point VPRO again, and shipping point. I'll just saying save. Shipping points have been saved, so that, like, there can be multiple shipping points maintained for one particular plant. So let's create GL accounts. There we have to create a GL account for raw material consumption, for sales. Where for these two we have to create the GL accounts, and let's create it from FS00. In FS00, let's create a GL account for raw material consumption. So for that, let's check the OBD4 for the category, account category. So in this is for the raw material, so I'll take it as inventory 200201. Okay, so inventory 200. So the inventory balance sheet account. Here we are creating the raw material consumption. Control data, we have balances only in local currency. Line 01. Here field status is G001. Save it. Now we need to create one more account for the sales account. Okay, let's create a sales account and then move on to the creation of still in the process. Now let's create another GL account in FS00 2010. Create control data, create sheet account, inventory. Here we'll create a sales account. Control data, balance line item. Okay, next we have creation of finished goods material master MM01. So in the sales, the finished goods needs to be updated in MM01, and creation of customer master we are going to do it in XD01. So MM01. So we have already created a couple of material, industry sector is beverages, and here we have material type as VPRO. Say okay. Basic data, selecting the basic data. Material is already maintained. 400. Plant is VPRO. Storage location also VPRO. Say okay. We have this data. material already exists with will be extended. If at all, if it is existing, it will be extended. That's what is it means, and it's already been created now. Now, so purchasing group, we can take it as utilities. MRP type is M1. PD. Okay. MRP controller is VPRO, because we have created only one controller, MRP controller. Okay. Lot size is something around 10 each. I mean, like, it's a bundle collection of 10. Okay. Whatever material is there, it's a combination of 10. Only when we have 10, it will be bundled out to the outside the company. So this is like that, lot size. Okay. 2-day lot size, 3-day. Okay, 2-day lot size is what is selected. Okay, MM01. Actually, I selected the material related things, so that's the reason 101. I'm creating one more material. So we created it with some other details, so we can go through these things and we can create n number of materials with various parameters. 8171 is created, so we'll go ahead with the XD01. XD01 is for customer master. XD01. So in the XD01, we need to enter the material. Say enter account group. You can do VPRO. We'll do Mr. IM. Hi, Aditya here from JH Softech. In this session, we are going to assign material to pricing procedure PR00. So first of all, we need to create the customer master here, and then we need to create assign the material to make pricing procedure, to assign general ledger accounts, and set up partner determination. These are the things that we have to do now. So let's start off with the XD01. XD01. XD01 is for customer master data. So for that we have the customer, and then we have sales organization. Sales organization is VPRO. Distribution channel we have taken it as VP, and division we have taken it as VP again. Say enter. So we have company code, we have Mr. Aaron, HOD, number 1, control data, country is India, control data. So if the customer is also a vendor, we need to enter this, otherwise we just need to ignore. Payment transaction, marketing, unloading points, extra export data, and contact person, all these things are there. So we just need to click on company code data. In the company code data, we must mandatorily enter the reconciliation account. This is a reconciliation account that we created for the customers. So this is the only reconciliation account we created for the customers. So you just need to save it and say enter and save it. So that customer has been created. So if you can just see 11 customer number 11 has been created for the transaction code for the company code VPRO. So we created successfully created a customer master here. Assign material to pricing procedures PR00 and MWST. So we are going for VK11 transaction. In the VK11 transaction, we are going to assign the material to pricing procedures. So I am considering AMIW, minimum sales order. I'm having these sales organization details. This is a bulk buyer or new customers. I'm going for bulk buyers. The amount is something like 10,000. Units is 100, 20, 10 versus volume valid from 19th to 26. Enter. So we are creating the minimum sales order valuation condition. That's assign material to pricing procedures. Currency. Yeah, this is unit INR. Save it. So the condition records are saved. Back. And this we have assigned general ledger accounts VKOA. This general. So here whatever are the application condition types that we have, for that we can assign account number, So I'm creating a new condition type here. Let's create new entries, and in this we have application type is purchasing, or this is for the sales, right? So sales and distribution V, and condition type we are selecting it from the existing ones. KOFK, this is for account determination with controlling. Chart of accounts is VPRO. VPRO is a chart of accounts. Sales ordination is also VPRO. GL account, we have created a couple of GL accounts, so let's select one GL account, cash account. Okay. Or you can also go for sales account. There is something called sales account. Save. Say okay, data was saved. Back. Okay. This data was saved now here, and then we'll go ahead with the setup partner determination. So that is what we need to do now. So in VKOA, if you observe in VKOA, there are these kind of account determination we need to do for customer, group material, group account key, and all these things also we need to configure. So customer account group also configure. We normally did it for GL account. We did it for the specifically for GL account. So here we can assign account for each of these things. No, GL accounts will take specifically for this. Chart of accounts we need to give it as chart of accounts we need to give it as. No, this is a CCA. We have to give a new entries then. So the application is sales and distribution, and in this condition type is account determination with controlling. Chart of accounts is our VPRO. We need to assign it specifically for VPRO, and sales org is also VPRO. So account assignment, domestic revenues, account key, GL account, you can give some GL account here, cash account, say OK, save, and back, and back. Now here we have this, and goods receipts for initial start MB1C, goods receipt for initial start. Okay, setup partner determination, we need to go through the path SPRO. This is setup partner determination. We go for SAP reference IMG, and in this sales and distribution we have system internal sales enterprise services, configure EDI partners, baddies. Sure. So the transaction code for partner functions would be VOPA, in which we are going to determine the partner function details, like there are various customers. All the customers are considered as a partners here, and if we have sales document details, all the sales document details are here, all these things are here. Now what are we going to do right now is we're going to go ahead with the goods receipt for initial start MB1C, and in this moment type is VPR, moment type is These are the various movement types that we have. These are the standard movement types that we have. So let's take returns from customers. Let's say we have returns from customers. Plant is VPRO. Storage location is also VPRO. Enter. Okay, so the posting date are restricted. Actually, we need to extend the posting dates for this 2015 because VPRO we have only that particular fiscal year, I believe. We need to maintain for 2016 as well. So we need to change the posting period here. We need to change the posting period VPRO. So for this we need to change this as this one, but this should be 16. This also should be 16. 2016. Save. Okay, it all set back. Now once it's been done, we will be able to do the posting here. MB1C